level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.
We back in this bitch with another one. This video is special in the sense of I got a co-host in a sense, kind of, somewhat. Hey, what do you know about that? You want to say hey? You want to say hey to the world, baby?
What's going on YouTube?
There it go. And if you ever see Black Goddess in my gameplay, that's my lovely wife. She has joined the Destiny community. I would like for y'all to welcome her. Give her a round of applause if you please. All right, settle down. Now getting back into the review of this beautiful, gorgeous, Asgardian crafted auto rifle of a weapon. I don't even know if that fucking makes sense, but I love it. I love it. I don't really use it much in PvE, even though I think it'd probably be beneficial as hell given the traits and the perks for the weapon. But in PvP, oh boy, in the Crucible, oh boy, let me tell you this: if you got this weapon and you catch a motherfucker sitting in the corner, his ass is what they call grass. I mean, look, and I don't even think it'd be grass. It'd be more like what's under the grass. Like, because when you get buried, do grass be on your casket? I don't think so. I think it'd just be dirt. So his ass would be dirt. Fuck it. Now listen, the reason why I say that, and I'm gonna go over it real quick here. One of the perks of this weapon, if not the main perk, is what they call volatile light. And I'm gonna read this off if you haven't already read this yourself. Rounds fired from this weapon have no damage fall off, over penetrate targets, and ricochet off hard surfaces. So this the thing, they sit in the corner, man, you got 49 bullets in your magazine that's getting fired at this motherfucker, man. Half of them bullets is missing, right? But they hitting the wall right behind him, bouncing right back at him. So I mean, dog, when I say tearing this motherfucker to shred, and you're gonna see some gameplay if you don't already see gameplay in the background, but the gameplay basically is gonna be showing you that with this weapon in the right hands, in capable hands, it can be a destructive force of nature. I like the way I said that. Hey, look, I just go off what's on my mind, how I feel in my soul, in my heart, and that's kind of where we go. You know, that's how we do it. That's how we approach these videos here. But let's move on to the second trait or perk, if you will, which is polygonal rifling. I don't like the names of these shits, so if I say these bitches all fucked up, or if y'all smart asses feel like, oh, you know what, AB, you could have pronounced that a little bit better there. Fuck you. Which this is barrel optimized for recoil reduction, increases stability. So when you fire in those 49 shells of destruction at that enemy of yours, which is more than likely a warlock or a hunter, the weapon handles so beautifully. Moving on to alloy magazine. Faster reloads when the magazine is empty. So when you giving that motherfucker the whole 49 round, you know what I'm talking about. When you killed that warlock and then his hunter best friend, boyfriend stepped on in and wanted to play along, and you gave him the remaining 29 rounds and reload that bitch, it's gonna reload a little bit faster for you. So the thing that I like to do with this weapon is I run out with my first primary, which has no just a regular kinetic rifle, but it's the scaphe lock, so it's automatically amazing. Anything that I use is amazing. When you run out with that, right, you damage them. But then you see who's out there. If you see a bunch of motherfuckers just kind of like camping like they do, you know, the warlocks and the hunters, you know how they is when they gather together and play cards and shit. Fuck them. You light their ass up with that hard light. You pull that motherfucking rifle out. I don't give a fuck what your elemental trait is. You know, in PvP that shit don't matter. I use the void simply because when they see those purple bullets flying towards their asses, it just I gotta feel like it's intimidating a little bit. That's just a personal opinion. Fuck you if you don't like it, but fuck with me if you do. So moving on to that trait itself, that allows you to change each elemental type whenever you need to. Very, very, very beneficial, especially like I know last week I haven't played this week's Nightfall and I haven't watched any videos on it because I want to do it myself, but I know last week's Nightfall was a little intense when it came down to, I know people got videos on how to run through them bitches in like 20 seconds and all that shit. To me, when you speed through that shit, it takes the fun out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't pay all that fucking money to run through all the enemies and shit. Like, I want to shoot the bitches and shit. That's the whole point of going to get that exotic gun, to shoot it. You don't go get the exotic gun just to spend 20 seconds on a mission and shit. I'm just saying, man. I mean, I get it. If you can, you know, kind of farm the mission, sure. But when you're doing it for the first time, man, run through that bitch like as if you know nothing, Jon Snow. It's like this trait here was just beneficial when it came down to switching those elemental types, if need be. And I know I would have used this weapon if I would have had it then. And the last trait to this, or perk, is the composite stock. This weapon has a versatile dual purpose stock, slightly increases stability, slightly increases handling speed. So it's an all-around good weapon in my eyes, man. 600 rounds per minute, 49 in the mag. The impact is not that high, but you know, when you feed these motherfuckers them bullets, you get what I'm saying? It just makes perfect sense, man, that the impact don't need to be that high. The stability is awesome. The handling, awesome. Reload speed, awesome. The range, I give it like a medium range. This ain't something that you want to kind of pick a motherfucker off like a scout rifle or a pulse rifle. You want to handle this bitch like it is. It's an auto rifle, so treat it as such. It's just a fucking devastating auto rifle in my personal opinion. And the gameplay in the back will let you know that why I feel like that. So I don't have the setup that I want to, you know, basically would have had the gameplay recorded, my vocals and the team that I was in. So you might hear it and you might not. I'm not 100% sure, but you might hear my excitement of fucking these motherfuckers up with this particular rifle. So if I had to rate this motherfucker, I give it a solid 9 out of 10. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it like that. If I had to rate the weapon, I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. The only reason why I won't make it a solid 10, it has a couple things that I don't like about it. Mainly is developer shit. The fact that you have to hit pause, hit triangle, switch your motherfucking weapon, hit circle, get back in the game in the midst of trying to, you know, stay alive and shit, it's a little bit too much. But other than that, that's about the main thing that I kind of feel like kind of fucks this weapon up. It's just, you know, taking advantage of you know, the different arc types and shit, the different traits that you can switch to. It just seems like it's a little, it takes an extra seconds, but those seconds can be crucial. So that's personal opinion. But other than that, it's all around solid weapon. I do like it. I do love it. So if you got it, use it. I did get mine from an exotic engram drop playing a Crucible around like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know, take it how you will, but that's how I acquired my shit. I got it out the engram playing the Crucible. So I don't know if it's a quest, a specific quest that might come up for it, or I doubt it. I think this is just one of those drops that, you know, just get lucky to get. So I'm lucky to have it. If you're lucky to have it, use this motherfucker if you haven't already. If you have used it, tell me how you fuck these motherfuckers up. Drop some Crucible numbers. Let me know, you know, how many kills. What's your KD type deal? My KD ain't that high in the Crucible. I ain't gonna lie. But still, we fuck motherfuckers up nonetheless. Drop it in the comment. What exotic is you looking for, and what exotic do you play with the most, man? Let me know. Talk to a motherfucker. But as always, dog, it's been a real one. It's been a great one, man. You stay 100 with yourself, stay 100 with people. All right, my dogs.
I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.